Hey guys, welcome back. I'm glad you're here today. Today I got a quick little build. It's been something I've been wanting to do for a little while, and I build a disc sander. This is going to be a 1 horsepower disc sander that I have salvaged everything from just scrap stuff. The motor came off an old bandsaw, kind of like the one there. Y'all might have seen in previous videos. Some of the gear stripped in it, so had to get a new one. Salvaged the motor off of that one, and then the rest of it is just plate steel, just scraps from laying around. A couple little knobs from the hardware store, and other than that, that's it. Real quick, simple build. I'll show you guys how I'm setting it up. I want to be able to have it horizontal as well as vertical. Just kind of be interesting. I've never had a disc sander that is as powerful as this one, and I'll show you guys the Platen. I'll show you now. So this is the Platen I made. The tape is balance on there. Once I have it on the motor, you can kind of see where it'll end up balancing to kind of get this vibration out of it. I'll try and maybe figure out a permanent balance point for this, but this was a piece of plate steel that I cut. I salvaged the pulley off of the band saw and just tack welded. That's why the welds are so ugly, is because I didn't want to warp this at all. I just did little tacks all the way around. Just, each corner just tack, 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 tack. Had it clamped down really tight. Turned it on the lathe over there. It's my third one. The first two did not work out very well at all. So it was a steep learning curve. The reason I ended up making my own and not buying it is because the shaft on this motor is extremely weird. It's not a half an inch. It's oversized by 0.57 or 0.58 inches, roughly 13.8, 14 millimeters. I couldn't find a Platen like this for sale that would meet that. I could have probably bought one and made a bushing or something like that, but made it myself. Proud of it. It's very flat, quite balanced. Again, it's just a few pieces of tape and got it almost perfectly balanced. I may, again, play around with that just a little bit, get it a little bit smoother, but you'll see. I'm going to show you guys all the rest of it and just kind of put it together. Hope you guys enjoy. Appreciate you watching. Alright guys, so here is basically everything. We've got the Platen here, this plate which is going to mount on to this plate straight up and down like that. We'll be able to, the motor's going to mount on the other side of this plate right here. Kind of show you the orientation of this. I'll just kind of, I've made most of it off video, just putting it together to try and make this video a little faster, a little quicker, shorter video. But oops. There we go. Alright, so these will go like this. These are going to, I'm going to drill and tap these to hold these. These are 1/4 by 20, just to kind of be able to cinch down on this. So a couple pieces of angle iron, cut it off with a torch and then ran it through the mill just to get it nice and consistent on each side. And this is the plate that the motor will mount to, like so. This is just a spacer on this that I'm going to weld these two pieces to, with this and this plate in there to act as a guide or a spacer. I'll pull that out and then it should slide in and out of there. Again, I'll be able to slide it in, have it horizontal, or slide it out, reorient it, put it that way, and have it vertical. So that's the plan. What I'm going to do right now is weld these pieces on here, and then we'll be able to drill our holes, mount the plate, mount the motor to the plate. Well, drill the holes for it at least, and then we're going to weld this on like this, and I hope it's going to be strong enough. I'm going to have to brace it really well. Got some 1, 2, 3 blocks that are nice and square, so we'll clamp this down like hell and hope it doesn't warp. Make a few little tack welds, hold it, but that's going to be it. So let's get building on it. Okay, so here we go. This has been welded. Gave it enough time to cool down. I want to try and help it hold as this 90-degree angle as much as possible and not warp and stuff like that. So remove this last clamp. I'll show you real quick. Looks nice. So what we're going to do next is we're going to put the screws and hold the motor down to this plate. And here it will be in the vertical position. And then when I want to put it in the horizontal position, slide it out of the bracket and slide it back into there, and there we go, horizontal position. So I've got the plate with the little thumb clamps on it, where I'm going to mount it over there. I don't have a whole lot of space in my workshop, so adding anything new kind of throws everything for a loop, but let's get this motor mounted to this plate and I think we'll be ready to go. Alright, so right here is where I'm going to mount that plate with the, or the clamp plate is what I'm going to call it. I don't know what the other name for it might be, but there's my 2x72, my forge, my mill lathe combo, and so all that I'll have here is this little plate, and then I'll be able to take the motor and the disc sander off, move it around, kind of set it aside so it's not going to take up too much space. So let's get that plate mounted down and then we'll throw the disc sander in there, see how it works. Here we go. So I've got to fix this switch. I want to get a off on push button type switch. I think I might end up mounting it right there, but in the meantime, Okay, here we go. Works great. Nice long cord. Let's go mount it up and put some sandpaper on it this time, and we'll give it a go. See how it works. All right, so got it working now. Let that dry a little bit, and very nice. Okay. And there we go. So this piece, I don't know, you can see there's a big bow in it right here. You can see the light through that. It does not line up right. So I'm gonna kind of see how well this smooths it out. Wow. Almost done. Boom. Just like that. As flat as that piece of stainless is, it flat, flat. That's awesome. So there we go. Nice little disc sander, help get things flat and true. I don't think I have more, I don't know, 60 bucks in it, give or take. The motor was a find, plug 12 bucks. This took the longest, making the platen, pain in the butt. Then just scrap steel. But there we go. I have a nice new disc sander. Thank you guys for sticking on and watching it. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope kind of inspired you to get out in the garage and make something. We need more makers out there, and it's fun. So, hope you guys watched. Give me a thumbs up and a subscribe. Appreciate it. See you later.